Crypto companies are still fleeing the United States, but there is a country that is saying welcome, and that is France. Welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Let's talk crypto. Make sure to check out our sponsor, MiCA Crypto, and learn about how they are revolutionizing the intersection between gaming and blockchain. Make sure to check out that link down below, learn more about them, and join their community on Telegram. Also, be sure to check out our Patreon if you want to get chart analysis Monday through Friday and learn more about what's happening in the crypto markets. All right, so let's talk about this. So U.S. companies, crypto companies, firms, exchanges, startups, the whatnot, are fleeing the U.S. because of the regulatory environment uncertainty. But France is saying, hey, welcome, come on in, just like a lot of other places. All right, we're going to read through this article in a second. The sub-headline is 100 odd companies could be registered in France as they just agreed MiCA EU crypto legislation beds in. As they just agreed. So yeah, MiCA is already at work attracting crypto companies to Europe, and France wants to be a major player. So crypto companies fleeing the U.S. regulatory uncertainty have been offered welcome into France by officials boasting a regulatory framework that offers relative predictability. That's the key. It doesn't have to be 100% favorable or desirable. It needs to be predictable. All right, we need guidelines. That's it. That's it. We've been saying it for a very long time. We'll play with the rules you give us, but we need to know how we can play. Or else you can't grow an industry. That's just how it works. The European Union member already boasts around 74 registered crypto companies, a number that could surge to 100 as a last round of firms seek to anticipate the EU's market in crypto assets rules that were formally signed off by ministers earlier on Tuesday. In France, they said, we are proud to be pioneers. That's what we want in the U.S. We want regulators to come out and say we want to be pioneers. But no. We're getting beaten by the French. That sucks. It really does. In France, we are proud to be pioneers with the crypto service asset provider regime known as PSAN that was legislated in 2019. Benoit de Juvenile, Secretary General of the Autorité des Marchés. I can't speak French. I'm not even going to try. They said that if American players want to benefit in the very short term from the French regime and from the start of 2025 from European arrangements, clearly they are welcome. We have good relations and discussions with our U.S. counterparts. The legal certainty now apparently achieved in France is only recently gained. In January, lawyers were warning that legislative amendments proposed by the National Senate, eventually watered down, could kill innovation. There are also still some gray areas. French lawmakers are still pondering what kinds of crypto social media influencers should be able to promote. The EU is still deliberating on how to regulate financial services that have no central entity, and Juvigny said that the AMF will produce a paper with some ideas in the coming weeks. But essentially, the legal framework is all but nailed in, contrasting sharply with the situation across the Atlantic. In recent weeks, players, including Bittrex and Coinbase, have quit the U.S. Coinbase hasn't fully quit the U.S., Bittrex has, or threatened to, citing the uncertain regulatory environment caused by active regulatory enforcement combined with no obvious prospect of a crypto law from Washington. France may not be predictable and stable, but that's not the same as being easy or straightforward. 74 companies, including Binance and Bitstamp, have already been awarded a registration demonstrating basic governance and money laundering compliance. Again, I'm not going to read through the whole article. It's just that France, like a number of countries out there, quite a few other than the U.S., want to be leaders in innovation. They want to host that technological innovation because they know it's going to bring money to the economy. That's something the U.S. is missing out on because we're trying to over-regulate something. It's like that person that overthinks a situation so much that it's detrimental to their self. That's what the U.S. is doing right now. They're overthinking it. Crypto isn't here to, destroy the financial system. It isn't here to, completely upend everything in the U.S. economy, but that's how they look at it. If they can't control it, they can't dominate it, then they want nothing to do with it. And that's the wrong take. And I really think that will change soon. It's just a matter of getting these stubborn people out of office. We got to get rid of Gary Gensler. We got to get rid of a number of Democrats in Congress and Senate that are making it very difficult to pass any laws. And honestly, we got to get a Republican president, I think. I mean, unless Robert Kennedy somehow can win the nomination in the Democratic Party, he might be a good option. He's very pro Bitcoin and crypto. But honestly, they'll steal it away just like they did Hillary to Bernie Sanders. They'll steal it and give it to Biden so they have Kamala Harris as vice president and not Robert Kennedy. Don't want to talk about politics too much, but we need someone that is more in favor of innovation and that's willing to do something. So that's what's going to continue to happen. In the meantime, is companies will continue to leave. They will go to favorable environments like France right now, anywhere in the EU, because they have at least rules. And rules are what you need to grow an industry. All right, that's it for today. Make sure to like the video. Comment your thoughts down below on what's happening with U.S. crypto firms leaving. What do you think about France being a potential landing pad for some of these companies, as well as Europe and other places in the world? Share this video with someone you think this might be interesting for, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you already do, I really appreciate it. All right, guys, talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.